guidelines truly matter. Most locals will be too small for Nintendo to know or care or be able to keep up with anyway. So if you have 205 people...
I don't think this is going to shut down like a local Smash tournament. Nintendo's not even going to know about this at all. They're going to have no idea.
Instead of 200, they're not going to give a rat's ass. And then the big events, they have to get permission from Nintendo. And so as long as they give the permission, it's fine. Yeah, sure. We can't have Frozen Pokemon Stadium, but I don't think that is the worst thing in the world if we're able to continue running events for the next 10 or 20 years or so. And as far as that question, how quickly will Nintendo actually be giving out these licenses?
Like the new UI,
we have a little bit of an idea
YouTube
because these have already rolled out in Japan. The applications to get your event license has already rolled out in Japan, and it's happened really fast. A Japanese Hokkaido local submitted their form in the Nintendo guidelines, and it got accepted in 1 day. And then one of the largest...
I also feel like if you're doing it in Japanese, it probably could be easier, right? For like obvious logistical reasons. Maybe I could be wrong about that. I don't know.
Events in Japan. Sumabato applied, and they got accepted for 10 events. The next 10 events are totally fine to be run.
No, someone is here.
As though Nintendo's actually doing a good job
if it's that hunter from
giving
yesterday,
licenses
I'll
for their events, at least in the Japanese scene. Hopefully they follow suit in the North American scene, the European scene, the Australian scene, or wherever people want to play Smash around the world. And that's basically it. That's the update. So it should be fine as long as they actually keep up with their applications and they approve them. Things should be good, but we'll see. And I'll let you guys know if they're like, hey, Ludwig, we don't like that you're putting up a prize pool of 50K. Because that's where I'd be like, well, what do you mean, man? These people are broke. They need some money. I don't mind doing it. I have a sponsor to cover it. Why not? That's where I feel like it would be crossing the line. And
I think that's probably something that like a lot of these tournaments do worry about is like having really big prize pools, because whenever you have a really big prize pool, obviously it does create a different dynamic. And like I think Nintendo always wants their games to be kind of seen as casual, not esport type of games, etc. So I think that's kind of why they would not be okay with it.
Leave it off with a little bit of a quote from the GOAT,
You can take my controller, my GameCube, my CRT. I'll tell you something, I'll play Melee in my fucking mind. As long as Melee lives, I will play, and if you take it all, we'll fucking play in a garage. 20 people there, hot, sweaty, gross, me versus Zane behind a 7-Eleven for 25 bucks. And that's what it's always going to be. You don't understand that the money, the fame, nobody gives. Anybody who wants to be a top player gives no fucks about that. So if you try to shut us down, you'll never shut us down. You think you might, but I promise you with all my soul, you got nothing on the Melee community. So you can try. You're not going to succeed, whoever you are. Just remember that.
So those are the huge updates in the Smash community. That's how I got sued by Nintendo and what it actually means. And I'll keep you updated if anything else changes. All right, see you later. Subscribe. Goodbye. See you later. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Damn. Yeah, I feel like Nintendo is like super overzealous with this kind of stuff, and they are like just massively fucking draconian. Like it's insane how overreaching Nintendo is. I don't even know why. It doesn't make sense to me that there's so much like this. There's the video right there. And it kind of sucks that like you can't even make minor modifications for that kind of stuff. But, you know, I guess that's how it is. So he never actually got sued? Wow. I mean, he got a legal proceeding by Nintendo. I feel like it's an implication of like, you know, if you don't do this, we will sue you, right? I mean, I feel like that's pretty much not really getting sued, but it's a legal proceeding. It's close enough, right? Yeah, kind of weird that you buy a product and then they can decide what you can do with it. Yeah, I think it's weird too. I don't really think it's good for the good.
Man, I don't even buy a fucking Nintendo shit anymore. I mean, besides like some of the recent Switch games, like I'm playing the emulator Nintendo 64 games. Like I don't give a shit. I'll play the ROM hack.
Yeah.
But man, I'm a nobody, so Nintendo ain't gonna go their way.
Lamborghini and Porsche do that too. Yeah, it's just like, in my opinion, I think that if you buy something, you should pretty much have complete autonomy to do whatever you want with it. Like, there are some exceptions, right? So, like, if you buy a movie, you shouldn't be able to just record a movie and then it's a 1-hour response video. I'm not going to watch a 1-hour response video. It's not going to happen. You shouldn't be able to just broadcast the movie back out to the public, right? Of course not. Like, there are some exceptions because it's like actively why not? Because it actively competes with the product, right? Redistribution, yeah, redistribution. But like, other than that, I don't know. I think if you buy a car or a Lamborghini, you should be able to do whatever the hell you want with it. Like, it has nothing to do with the company anymore, right? They shouldn't have sold it to you. And I feel like in general, like Why buy it? Well, I don't know. Maybe you want to do something with it. What happened to let the market regulate itself? People think it's abusive, then stop giving them money. I think that you're right about that. I do, but I do think there should also be consumer protections in place too. And I'm saying, like, you know, having the laws this way, like the laws are written in this way.
It's gonna take
like in a natural
over an hour.
world,
I might get 300 X.
Like if there were no rules, whenever
today,
you bought
maybe
something,
before
it was
Ridge.
yours. That was it. You could do whatever you want with it, right? Like these are rules that are they're on the books because of these companies. Laws should be written for me. I think the law should be written for the best interest of the public, right? Rather than for protecting the intellectual property of like a small group of very rich individuals. I don't really think this is healthy for everybody. Does the fact that it's a foreign company change the rules they have to follow? I don't know, but either way, I see Nintendo trying to regulate the Smash stuff because I think they just don't want their games to be like super sweaty games. I get that, but at the same time, I do hope that they're able to have some sort of agreement or something like that with these tournament organizers, because a bunch of people here love Smash Brothers. It's like one of I played Smash Brothers 20 years ago. Like I like the game a lot. So yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like people just want to play and see tournaments for the game that they grew up playing, and like what the fuck? It's not really that complicated, is it? I feel like it's not. So yeah, their IP, their rules, follow the rules for GTFO. Well, it's not really their rules though, right? Because it's the government's rules. Because like, why do you have to listen? It's not like Nintendo puts you in jail. The government does, and they do it on behalf of Nintendo. So I think it's really the government's rules. Nintendo doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, I'm pretty sure Nintendo has everything to do with it. I mean, sure, government and everything, but yeah, Nintendo made the move. Why Alliance players die the most on hardcore? Because they're fucking shitty.
This is a video from Blizzard, guys, called 2,961,039 permadeaths in hardcore. There has almost been 3
I could have been a
million
statistic
deaths
yesterday.
in official hardcore. And apparently this video summarizes the top 10 most deadliest creatures or ways to die in the game.
WoW Classic Hardcore is live, and so far Death has claimed 2,961,039 player characters.
Jesus.
Around the clock, that's about one death.
What do you guys think is the #1 death? I'm inclined to say like fall damage, I won't lie. It's either fall damage or is some early level mob, but we'll see.
Every 1.5 seconds. There are plenty of ways to become a ghost, but the top 10 causes of death are doing work, claiming 1 soul every 10.6 seconds. So, who are these killing machines? Let's take a look at the top 10 deadliest things.
Thank you to him. Okay, what's the top?
Number 10, Cobalt Tunnel. Kill count 28,437. These guys are found near the Fargo Deep Mine to the south of Goldshire in Elden Forest.
Okay.
The quest sends you out looking for gold dust and large candles that these kobolds carry. Pretty basic stuff, but it can be tough when you're just starting out.
Yep.
We've all been there, no judgment.
It's just like when you pull 1 or 2 of them and 3 and you're so low level you end up dying.
Porcine Entourage.
Really?
Kill count 29,039. 2 of these can be found accompanying a princess in the Brackwell Pumpkin Patch in Elden Forest. Quest from Moss Stonefield sends you in their direction. All 3 pigs have a charge attack that stuns. So for a lot of players, this is their face-first introduction to the joys of getting stun locked.
Yeah, you gotta use the fence here, man. You can kite her around the fence, but even with that, they can still charge you, right? And if the ads split up, then you get in danger.
Number 8, Drowning.
Oh,
kill count
classic.
33,277. Water can be found just about anywhere. And good old-fashioned non-sentient lakes, ponds, and streams are not to be underestimated. Breath can run out pretty quickly if you're not paying attention, so maybe think twice before accepting a summons from that warlock with a grudge. Number 7, Other Players. Kill count 34,894.
Really?
By default, PvP is disabled on hardcore servers, but unless you're a coward, you should immediately turn it on. Battlegrounds are disabled as well, but you can still die for your flag carrier by assembling a pre-made group for war games. For settling loot disputes, defending one's honor, or just to prove superior combat prowess, the time tradition
it does include Majoras. Yeah, okay.
Duels to the death are a new feature in hardcore. Lose, and it's all over. But win, and you get a stacking buff called String of Ears that keeps...
I thought it was like PvP, not Majoras.
Count of how much better you are than everyone else is at PvP.
Okay.
Number 6, Defies Pillager. Kill count 35,070. Found in the western part of Westfall, these range casters are not to be taken lightly. Even Ragnos himself gets jealous about how hard their fireballs hit. Plus, they spawn pretty fast, so it might be a good idea to get off their lawn before you sit down for a drink.
Yep.
Number 5, Wendigo. Kill count 35,000.
These really kill a lot.
These Yeti-like snow monsters can be found in the mountains of Dunmoreau, just southwest of Ironforge.
The hyper
spawns. Not far from the starting area for gnomes and dwarves. They're found in fairly dense packs, where attacking one probably means gaining the attention of at least a pair at a time. And their frost breath is a frontal AoE that can hit multiple targets at once. So
yeah, I feel like a reoccurring theme is that it's all the Alliance players that are dying. So far, we haven't really seen any horde mobs that are killing people. It's all the Alliance,
the Voidwalker is like the one mobs that show up in this top 10.
I don't even know what to say about that.
To die with your friend.
Or just don't
Number
die.
4, Defies Trapper. Kill count 40,715. These melee mobs can spawn all over central and
actually, they're 42. I think they're just doing the quest. They shouldn't be here that long.
Behind you. Which is great for them because you'll probably pull too many.
Wait, I actually think the backstab can be hit even in front. I don't think it's like a in the back or in the front thing. They just use it once in a while.
Try to run away, at which point they get to crit you in the back and post their sick parse in the Defias guild chat. Number 3, Voidwalker Minion. Kill count 44,891. Voidwalker minions can be found alongside their Burning Blade apprentice summoners in the Skullrock Durotar. 2 things about them. 1, they don't despawn when their apprentice dies. Surprise! And 2, they tend to respawn right as you leave the cave.
Yep. He's hurt.
Number 2, Kobold Miner. Kill count 67,717. Kobold miners can be found in the Fargo Deep Mine and the Jasperlow Mine in Elven Forest. Their pierce armor ability reduces armor by 50%.
So both the miners and the other ones
makes them deadly. These are some of the first enclosed areas new players come across, and many just aren't prepared to maneuver safely when fighting.
And the number 1?
And finally, the number 1 deadliest thing in Azeroth. Kill count 74,273. At about 1 bone-crushing splat per minute, the ground is the deadliest thing around. It's actually pretty easy to fall from lethal heights in Azeroth, and most classes can't do anything to save themselves once they misstep.
Okay, let's be honest, the Horde is racking this up hard. They have both Thunderbluff and Undercity, bro.
This is a lot harder than it looks, and yes, the data really does prove that the elevator boss is incredibly
golden one, I guess.
There you have it, the 10 deadliest things in classic hardcore by kill count. Take a moment to slash cry for the 2,961,039 fallen noobs, plus the 182 that died while you watched this. But then rolled your character and got back in it. We'll see you next
182 people died while we watched this video.
Time, but until then, remember to party up, watch your step, and stay safe out there. For Azeroth.
What a cool video, though. Honestly, with this data here, the Elven Forest cave is actually the most scary one there is. The Kobold Miners and also the Kobold Tunnelers. These 2 add up to like way more than anything else, because that little mine is super sketch. Like, actually, good video though from Blizzard, man. This was actually really nice. I enjoyed watching this. Can you please do the highest cause of death for max level characters next?
18 months, holy time flies.
This would be really cool to see. I agree with this guy. We'd love to see more in-depth statistics like normalized perfection or deaths only after level 10. Yeah, that would be really cool to see actually, like max level deaths and stuff. But I'll link the video here, guys, if you guys
Multi-boxer.
Don't fall asleep while driving. The dangers of late night Nomergon. Uh-oh. Ostraz, thanks for the prime, my dude. Bro, you fell asleep? What? Wait, what? You were just playing like a couple seconds ago. You were playing right here. You were playing right here. You were playing right here. And then you just... How? God, has this ever happened to you guys? I have never fallen asleep mid-Nomergon. Wait, Wait, so he falls off. Oh, you're so dead. Oh, you are so dead. Unless your group bails you out, you are screwed.
Yeah, my group bailed me out yesterday. But Resto Shaman died though.
Goes to Hearth,
wasn't a guildie, it was one of the SFMG guys.
Oh,
Feels bad, man, for that guy. And the tournament was just right around the corner too for him.
Bro, his group? I don't know what he's listening to. His group actually jumps down and saves his ass.
Something similar happened to me, like in Elberus. We finished Elberus, and I was leaving. We were doing a couple of jumps to like get down back to the entrance, and I jammed into a pack that we skipped and we didn't clear. So I was just like, oh fuck, yeah, that brought me down to 40% HP, and I just pulled like 2 mobs. So I think it was 2 mobs, but yeah, I'm dead here. But the boys said, you got a Petri. I'm like, I don't got a Petri. So they actually jammed down. Warrior AoE taunted everything, and he like Petried at 8% HP. So then when he Petried, the mobs like went to the next closest person, which was the Resto Shaman, which was like the last guy to jump down. He was contemplating just roaching out, but he made an attempt to try and save my ass, but at the expense of his own life. And Mage jumped down with me. He had a Petri, but like he also left group. So like he was like running with me to escort me out. I used 1 greater or major healing pot, and yeah, I just started booking it for the entrance, dropping earthbind totems and grounding totems, so I'm not getting hit by anything from range. And yeah, I managed to like live without a Petri there, with the help of like my mage friend. He Nova'd, warrior AoE taunt Petried, so it gave me enough like, I guess, reaction time to realize, okay, we're not beating this war man, because our rogue Hearth out actually. We're going back to Vice Master Vin's room, which had the documents on the floor. One of the guys forgot to loot it, so we're backtracking. But yeah, I made the fatal error of jumping down there and fuck, saved my ass. I got teleported out of the dungeon with like 5% HP. I was like, I'm not even gonna stop to heal myself. I'm just gonna keep on running. All right, back to this.
Wow. You have the audacity to type dismiss pet when you're the one that fell. Holy shit. You get 4 more ads. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Most groups would have let your ass die. Most hardcore groups would be like, deuces. Yo, chat, would you guys have jumped for him? Mora, gifted sub to Kalos. Kalos, welcome to the community,
guys that saved me, I have them added as friends.
I don't know if
it was Docs.
What the hell is he doing?
Yeah,
what,
Docs, what you calls it, Mage, and Fleshpound, the warrior.
Oh my gosh. Buddy. We're just gonna... Oh no, what are we doing? We're not doing anything. We have not attacked a single mob.
Wait, what dropped?
In a really long time. Like, we're not even trying. Doing zero anything for a minute, 2 minutes. No way, you get saved again. Now you leave. No, do you leave? You don't leave the party. Dude, why are you not attacking? Bro,
but yeah, I finally got some Petris.
Hasn't done anything for 2 minutes. Like, literally nothing. Okay, now you leave the group after your
save my ass if something goes south.
Oh, they have aggro up top since you haven't attacked? Oh shit, now you have to live a minute. There's no way, right? Unless you're, bro, if your team continues to heal you for the next minute, oh my, you're gonna live. You're actually gonna live, aren't you? Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you're dead. Unless, bro, you're healer. Bro, you should literally pay this man. You should not be alive right now. 30 more seconds. Oh my god. GG. He's already giving up. He's giving up. You still have nades. You still have target dummies. You still have a sprint pot. Why are you giving up? Your healer is still, that healer should be on salary, homie.
They're still in the Nomer gun? Holy shit.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, 14 seconds. He's actually gonna live. This guy ran off the ledge, pulls all of them, and goes, you're a legend. You're a legend, my dude, my dud. Sorry. That priest, what is that guy's name? Let's give that guy a shout out. Who is this man? Divaco, if you're out there somewhere, shout out to you, homie. Like, you held it down and saved Boolie's life. Insane level 40 Makara? Okay, sick. Let's see it. These are all great reacts today. Thanks for putting them in here, boys. Wait, what happened? What? It's... Is it okay? Warrior versus Hunter. Yeah. Okay. Warrior versus Hunter. So the charge helmet comes out, but he charges into the trap. So it's like, yeah, I think that's a fine opener.
Yeah, Hunter gets
It's a
the
fine
aim
opener.
shot.
So he gets the charge again because the trap breaks early. So this is like really good for the Warrior. And the Warrior retals and just starts going ham. Oh, the Warrior doesn't fap. I think a fap would have been insane there. Yeah, fap would have been like really, really insane there. The Warrior tabs to the pet and just kills the pet. Oh my gosh. Well, the pet's not dead yet, actually. Pet is definitely not... Oh my god, the pet's still not dead. There's a pot. The pet is still not dead. Like, it's like one hit, bro. Oh my god, the pet is still not dead. It's literally one hit, homie. Oh, the Hunter's gonna win this. The pet is still not dead. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now the Warrior has... It's a Hunter with no pet. The Warrior's very low. Oh my god, he
Warrior's
bridged the gap.
dead here.
Fears and Bandit. Bro, the Warrior...
Oh. Oh my
The
god.
Warrior wins!
With 1% HP, holy fuck.
Oh, that Hunter is kicking himself right now. Look at this. The Warrior is like 2%, 3%. The Hunter is at like half. Fear Bandage comes out. Landro gets hit and he's down at like 1%. The swing comes out and Hawkeye gets hit down to sub 20, and then the execute comes out and he dies. Holy shit. That was actually insane. Thank you for sharing. Oh my god, these guys are in our guild falling. What the hell? They're all killing each other. Guys, why are we Makaraing? You guys...
Meanwhile, Zario's over here dueling people in his own guild. And Soda Poppin's giving him shit. He has the audacity to get mad at his guild. He's for Makara.
Leveling. We need you guys at 60 in our guild. What the hell, man? Stop dicking around. I can't. Why are you risking your damn life? Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Who the hell is Makaraing when they should
Yeah, someone in chat, and his chat is like, that's both coming from
be
you.
leveling so that we can clear molten freaking core?
Oh,
Okay, so we're running through a
warrior.
cave and there's spiders. We Hammer of Justice 1 and we just keep running in. What's the
Pretty
plan
low
here?
level to be in Feralus.
Is this a
Or
suicide
no,
mission?
never mind.
What's the plan? Yeah, get out of the...
I'm thinking of
What
Felwood.
the shit are you doing? Why? Why? Dude, you're so close to 60. What are you doing? Why are we running? What? This is not gonna end well, man. What are you trying to do? Get to the other side of the cave? Oh my gosh. This is really not good. You get webbed. Why not just fight your way through? Oh my gosh. No bubble. No. Yeah, you're gonna die. What did you expect? I mean, why is this guy even surprised?
Below there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Someone in the chat says, I believe in this guy. He went in with a plan. Do you? Do you still believe in him after about 30 seconds have passed? I don't. I feel like there's absolutely zero way this man makes it out alive. Oh, he gets a bop. But he has aggro on more spot. Yeah, there's no chance. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this guy dies. Oh my gosh. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Bro. Pallies are so OP. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. What is that? Alright. I'll eat my words. The Clark is a legend. Better than I am. I was wrong. The Clark was right. The move was completely fine. It wasn't even close. Unless he dies right here. Then he's still an idiot. He's still in combat. He's still in combat. He's still in combat. He's gonna run to Stormwind City. He's gonna run all the way back to Elwyn Forest. Still gonna be in combat. I don't know.
He could pull something on his way here. He's like past
okay.
Uther's house.
Still in combat. He's still in combat. He's gonna run home to Elwyn Forest, I think. I don't know. He's gotta drop combat soon here, right? This is insane. I think those bugs are like chasing him, and since they haven't hit him yet, he's gonna stay in combat until they hit him. No, you're okay. He's fine. He's gonna drop combat in a second, right? The clip
He's
ends
still
and
in
he's
combat?
still in combat.
What the fuck?
Legends say the Clark
He's still
is
running.
still in combat, my friends. He is still not dropped combat today. He's still running. If you see the Clark in game, just slash wave at him. You know what he's going through, man. He's running away from the damn bugs still, okay? I don't know if he's ever going to be able to hit level 60. Ozzy does not negotiate with terrorists.
Basically said it's our way or...
Oh, man. Okay, so Ozzy and I have different communication styles.
the highway. But they forgot one important fucking thing, dude. I'm an American. And I don't fucking negotiate with terrorists. So we said, nope, we're doing it our fucking way. And as soon as we didn't even kick them. As soon as we fucking restructured, we were like, okay, it's just gonna be officer, raider, initiate. They just left. And they fucking baby raged in the chat and left. They baby raged so hard in the chat and left over a fucking video game. And guess what? The guy they gave the Mage Blade to, because this is what they said. We want to give loot to people who are gonna use it the most. You know what the guy with the Mage Blade did? He fucking made a macro and he spammed in the guild chat. Here's how much I care about your fucking loot drama. He spammed the guild chat and he killed himself. Basically said it's our way or the highway.
That is true. The player with the Mage Blade jumped off of a ledge and killed himself. So we have no Mage Blades in the guild. Like I said,
tragic.
Ozzy and I have different communication styles. Ozzy not negotiating with terrorists, that's one way to say it. Another way to say it is we did what we had to do for the best of the guild by restructuring the organization internally. Alright. Bro, you're put the damn map away, please. This is the guy that's playing naked. He's playing naked and only punching. Bro, don't die. Like, put the damn map away, focus up. You don't even, bro, I'm just gonna stop this right here. You have 4 keybinds: fish, shout, demo, stone form, and you don't even have battle shout up. Bro, press battle shout, man. Like, that's one of your 4 keybinds. Open up. Oh my god, you backpedal. Oh no, don't aggro 1 second for. Don't aggro another one. Battle shout, there we go. Nice. Oh my gosh. Dude, you are so screwed. Oh, you got another respawn. Okay, yeah, book it, book it, book it, book it. Nice. He's gonna be fine. Run, 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 run. Don't get dazed, don't get dazed. Jump over the fence. Don't get hit from the behind. You're gonna get dazed. No. No. Don't get dazed. Don't get dazed. Oh, nice. The saga continues. I punch junk, level 20 dwarf warrior, completely naked, only punching mobs. That's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. But like, bro, old Czar was biz. Today's my brother's birthday. Can you greet my brother Coxin Manius? Yeah, happy birthday to Coxin Manius. Wait, Manias. Manus? Yeah.
Cokes in my anus.
How do you say that? I actually don't know if I was trolling or if I was serious. It looks like I'm actually serious. Am I that stupid? Wait a minute. Crown, 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 crown. War Christ. Where is your healer? Where is your... What? Why do you have 4 mages in the same damn group? Is this a multi-boxing AoE mage? Oh, this is not good. This is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not smart. Not 1 mage down. Not smart. Get out of there. Not a good idea. 2 mage. Oh, frick. 2 mages down. 2 crowns dead. Not smart, man. What the hell is that? Oh my gosh.
Deserved.
I just don't know what he wanted to happen here. You go into Zul'Farrak with 4 mages and a warrior. I know. Let's not grab a healer. Like, I don't... What? You know, maybe he couldn't grab a healer. He had to make the choice. I'm 4 mages. There's only one more spot. I could either get a healer or a tank. And maybe he wanted a tank.
Why would a tank go if there's no healer?
Warcry's Hearth out. This is a good learning experience, though. If there's ever a wipe here on the stairs, all you have to do is jump down where this guy is, and I think you're fine. Pretty sure that's all it comes down to. Like, you just jump right here, and that you can't get hit. I'm like pretty sure. No, you're not? Wait, really? Is he gonna die?
Oh,
pretty
the
sure you're
range.
fine here.
I think there's like range mobs.
Oh, he has no hearth for 2 minutes. The clip is gonna end, but I'm pretty sure you don't get hit here. Pretty sure he's safe. Yeah, the clip ends, so we can't really tell, but I think he is safe.
Hmm. Oh, Rush can make this? But he's a 21 warrior. Wait, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final upgrade. We have grinded for exactly 9 days, 22 hours, and 52 minutes, and it has led to this moment. We started out in Brill. We leveled to 60. We were the first person who hit 60. All Natty Greta certified, organic free range XP, of course. We have grinded dungeons, rep, gear, until our backs are breaking and our fingers are sweating. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the final upgrade right here. 25 Argent Valor tokens. There it is, dude. +5. All res. On shoulder. Now, the journey here has not been easy. Let me tell you. It has not been easy. We have had a lot of obstacles thrown in our way. There has been a bounty on our head. Literally 1,650 gold to anybody who takes our ass down. And let me see if I can find that for you real quick. There has been a bounty. An update. The contest to kill Zico is now at 1,100 G. If Zico himself sticks to his word, we will be at 1,600, and I'm trying to confirm. Because some guy said I'll add another 500 G to that. So I said, where can I donate to the prize pool, guys? And I guess because this guy has a reading comprehension, he thought that I said I will add a 500 G to that, but I actually just quoted this guy. But sure, I'll add 500 G to that. I don't care, you know. I feel like 850 gold only, you know, like it's kind of a cheap bounty, to be honest. So I'd feel much better if I knew, like, okay, well, they're serious about the bounty. It's at least like 2,000-3,000 gold. So sure, I'll donate for the cause, you know, why not? We've grinded, boys. I feel like we gotta be, it's disrespectful. Yeah, it is. It is really disrespectful. What do you mean 850 gold? What do you mean 1,100 gold? Like even 1,600 gold, it's way too low. Like I feel like we deserve a better bounty than that.
He's a bit
Yeah,
sensitive.
it is a bit
He like
disrespectful.
temp
So
banned
there's
me in
definitely
his
been a
chat
target
because I
on
was
our
like,
head. And
Zico looked.
now
He was talking
to
about
the
like
final
how
gear
much he weighs. I was
update,
like,
ladies and
he looks like he's like
gentlemen. We
150, 160 pounds.
the
Like
cap of the
he looks like
Scarlet
he
Segment
weighs more than me.
the
Like I'm
entire
150.
pristine height of the beast.
Bruh, put me in
We got
detention there.
Amulet of the Dawn, but we also got.
I mean,
the
probably weighs more than
Nacreous
that. I
Shell
don't know. He
necklace.
looks like
In
a
case we
decently
wanna go
big
with, like,
dude.
a tanky belt, for example, or something. It's good to have extra hit items, you know. Then we got finally 5 all res enchant. We got Ironweave Mantle. We got Necropile Mantle. We got Boreal Mantle. These are all getting +5 all res on them, of course. We got Shroud of Arcane Mastery. We got Alana's Embrace. 0.38% drop rate chest in Skolomance.
Yeah,
Also,
Russians here.
Robe of the Archmage. And also Necropile Robe. We got Ironweave Bracers. We got Sorcerer Bracer. We got Headmaster's Charge. We also have Book of the Dead from Strat. School of Impending Doom. Med Pouch. Celestial Orb. Then we also have Tidal Charm. And Arena Grandmaster. Despite what happened in Stranglethorn the last time I was there, despite the 1,600 disrespectful gold bounty on our head, we went there by ourselves and we got this bad boy. We also have damage rings, tanky rings, Ironweave boots, sorcerer boots, goblin rocket boots, all kinds of boots, sorcerer legs. After like 40 strat undead, we fucking got them. We got Bantok Sash, 55 arena runs to get this. I saw the Epic Warrior chest. I geared up half the tanks of the server with that chest before I saw this thing. We also got Sorcerer Gloves. So, in terms of gear, we're feeling pretty good. In terms of consumables, we're feeling pretty good. We have a stacked bank. And in terms of extra trinkets, we have what we need here, I would say. We leveled up Gnomish. We leveled up Goblin NG. We got, you know, all kinds of shit. And also, of course, some hidden technology that will be revealed on the day of the tournament. This mage is done. The only thing that we can still get that would even be an upgrade at this point is this. Potentially also doing the tier
that
05
from?
quest chain. But number one, it's...
Oh, from... Wait, Overlord something. Was that LBRS? Yeah, LBRS. I don't know if I ever want to go back in there again. Well, I mean, we cleared LBRS super easy. Yeah, he wants this ring. I mean, we cleared it all and everything. It was just on our way out. I did like just wanted to get out of there quicker, so we did the jump, but I should have known better that it's like, oh wait, we skipped this pack, and I fucking jump into it. Just the way she goes. But I mean, the boys fucking
risky.
saved
Number
my
two,
ass.
it's a bit of a long grind. And number three, I already got Cap of the Scarlet Cement, which in my opinion is better for duels than the Sorcerer Helm. And I got Alana's Embrace, which I think overall is also better than Sorcerer Robe. Maybe against Warlock, Sorcerer Robe is better for the spell pen, but yeah. Now, if that wasn't enough, I do have something that I will show you guys that I did buy. I don't think it's very good, but I have a lot of gold, so I figured, well, I have to spend it on something. Why not? We may as well. So yeah, we're pretty much done. I think at this point we can log off until the tournament starts and just do some practice
Meanwhile,
duels.
he's like online
maybe
right
a little
now.
shadow
Yep.
boxing against PS Hero or something off stream. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with the tournament prep. You know, the support has been insane. The grinding has been insane. Our plate is 10 days, almost. I think you put 200k effort
10
in a
days.
100K
How much is
tournament.
mine?
Lol.
I got 20
Listen,
days.
there are some people in this
And
world.
it's been
who do
3
things
days, 3
half-assed.
hours that I've been
Now,
6
I'm
days.
lazy. I usually don't
Yeah,
do
no
things,
problem.
but when I do something, I do it with my full effort. Does that make sense? I do it with my full ass, exactly. There's half ass and then there's full ass, and I definitely do it with full ass. If it's not full ass, I'm not interested. So that's pretty much where we're at. Now, I cannot wait, to be honest, guys. I cannot wait for this tournament to be over, because when this tournament is over, I will share the behind-the-scenes stories of all the sweat that people have been doing, including myself, of course. All the sweat I've been doing. You guys don't know.
I want him
half
to
of
at
the
least
sweat
mention, yep, there was one UBS
behind the
where a
scenes.
shaman
Trust me
picked.
when I say it's been sweaty.
None of these
It
guys
has been
have
very
brought me
sweaty.
up in their videos.
So I think tomorrow I will take a day off. I'm kind of done with the grind.
trying to
right
put the
now.
shaman
I think I
tank
just want to,
name
you
out
know,
there.
refresh myself, focus a little bit on the tourney and stuff. No matter what happens in the tournament, guys, I do expect all of you guys to be in Brill in the town hall, where we will have our next meeting. Thank you for watching.
Cool.
Good night.
See, like, oh, it doesn't show him, or is it like his intro where it shows his full body? I'm gonna refill my coffee. What's the event looking like? Okay, almost done for this. That'll be like a 12, 13 gold haul. I don't know. We got 2 silver. Maybe. At least over 10 G haul there. Alright, I'm running out of like WoW content creator videos for today. Top 10 chases and oh.
So in this video I'm doing a top 10 Outlast chase parts. These all are my opinion. Comment down below guys your top 10 Outlast chases. I'm curious to hear what your guys' top 10.
My favorite Outlast run or chase is like in Outlast 2. There's like, I think it's the second town you get to. Like you come by your first town and there's like not exactly a chase that happens there. But it's like the first or second town you get to where you're eventually going like underneath houses. I was like, aha, I made it. And then I look back, I'm like, oh shit, they can crawl like and go after me under here as well. Like I actually had like a moment where I was like kind of scared.
Chases are.
Well, it was like
And
my
in this
first time
video,
playing
we will
Outlast
do
2.
top 10 chases in Outlast 2.
My god, this is loud.
And Outlast 1. And no, not Outlast Trials.
Trials
Before we get to the
sucks
video,
ass.
make sure you guys subscribe and turn those notifications on. We're getting close to 10,000 subscribers, so guys, let's push it. Let's push until the end of the year. We can get it this year, 10,000 subscribers. Let's go. And shout outs to this guy for the idea, and fire up to this. So at the number 10 spot, we have Turning the Well with Frank Monera. This part is definitely my favorite chase part in Whistleblower. There's so many places where you can hide. The area is big. You can go hide under beds. And then you have to get away from Frank Monera and climb on top of the decontamination. And then you go to the valve room. And then you have to do one more section when you go back. This part can be very scary if you go from the left side, which is faster. Frank can be there and scare you. Well, for speedrunning, this part sucks, at least in glitchless, because it can be RNG. But I'm talking about casual playthrough. But yeah, I like this part mostly in Whistleblower Hospital chapter. So doing the well with Frank Monera, number 10. So at the 9th spot we have Nick and Laird arrow part in Atlas 2. In this part Nick and Laird has aimbot arrows, and you have to be very careful. You have to go stealth mode. If you just go, you will get aimbot arrow killed. So you have to be very careful, and you can go into this room and hide a little bit, or you can just be outside hiding. After enough of time has passed, you can start going to the ledge, and if Nick and Laird is close, they can still shoot you. So you're not safe if you get to the ledge all time. And then after the ledge, the part is not over. You have to dodge arrows, they're shooting, and as you can see, they will shoot you and they have aimbot. But after this part, the chase is not over. You have to shake this mouse, and then you have to run away, and then after that, you're gonna get buried alive by Nick and Laird. Nick and Laird arrow part, I will rank number 9. For the number 8 spot, we have Eddy in the gym. So we start off with Eddy singing. And after that, we grab the key, we see Eddy Glusking behind, we go to the squeeze, then we push the object, open the door, we see Eddy Glusking, and we have to hide. And then we go into this room, and then we're hiding. I just like this part because there's so many places where you can hide and juke around with Eddy. Eddy's beautiful singing, beautiful quotes. I just like this part a lot. There's also a locker room, a bunch of lockers you can hide from Eddy, a big gym, and when you're getting close to the vent, where you're about to escape Eddy, and if Eddy sees you, he will run fast after you, like this. Anyway, after that, you go put the key in the door.
Trinket. I'm not gonna risk it. Some rogue will kill my ass, or 2 rogues.
For Whistleblower, and I will rank this.
But I could get it on multiple layers.
We have heretics in the mines.
There's like 5 layers on this
if
server.
If you just go straight and try to go past them, you will get insta-killed, like this. So you have to actually go back and hide before they're out of the way. But I like this part a lot because there's a lot of different paths you can take that you probably have never seen before. A lot of squeeze parts, a lot of barrels where you can hide at. But yeah, just look at this part. You can just go here. Did you even know you can go here? But yeah, anyway, you get past these guys, you get to the card, and then you glitch. And I will rank this number 7. So in the number 6 spot, we have Eddy after the torture cutscene, and this part is just nostalgic. You have to hide from Eddy, and then when Eddy gets past you,
and then for one more lap,
him, and he starts running, he's gonna see these beautiful quotes.
Do I need this? Is this part of a quest? I don't know if I can like just delete this.
The best part about these quotes are swinish eyes. I love that quote. Swinish eyes. But yeah, anyway, this part is a long chase part. You just have to run and open doors, many parts where you have to go. It's not hard, it's just nostalgic, and I really like this part. You have to vault over this table, and then you have to vault over the window, and then Eddy says this. And I just love this part. I'm gonna rank this number 6. For the number 5th spot, we have Martha cart push in the first chapter in Atlas 2. So first you have to push the first cart, there's no enemies here, but you can see Martha, then you climb over, and then you go to the second cart, then when you push it, Martha appears, and then you have to go hide. And this part can go absolutely psycho mode. And if Martha does this, you're just gonna have to run around as a chicken. And this part can be very psycho. You can run in so many parts. Martha will be right behind you all the time. You have to push the cart. Like, it's very stressful. Here's a clip of me stressing out in 2020.
Pumpkin bag.
But yeah, this part can be very
Is that
stressful.
like a world
My
trip?
favorite Atlas 2 part by far, and I will rank this number 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get like a new
So
bag
the
for
number 4
this.
spot, we have the basement guy.
The last time I got these
part
journeyman
in Administer
backpacks
Log.
was literally
This
farming
just has
these,
to be
but
the
that
top
was like
4
back when I
because
was
this
in
part
my
is very
mid-40s or
nostalgic.
early
The basement is
50s.
actually quite big. You have to turn on 2 generators and then turn a lever on. So after you have turned the first generator, the guy starts bashing the door, and by that you probably have found the second generator, and then you have to start hiding, waiting for the guy to go away, and then you start going, go turn the lever. In the room where the guy comes from, there's a bunch of rooms where you can hide. After you have turned the lever, the guy is probably after you, so you have to either be a maniac and go past them or hide. And then you have to turn on the electricity, and then you can escape. This part is just also nostalgic, and I just have to rank this number 4. For the third spot of this video, we have a female ward fuse guy. This part is a big area. You have to get 3 fuses, and it's very dark, so you have to be careful with your night vision. And the fuse guy hits pretty fast and is pretty fast, so you have to be very careful. There's also this guy in this room. If you go close to him, he can hit you. And with the fuse guy and that guy being there, it can be very hard. And it's just cool that you can already put the fuses in. You can go hide here, the enemy AI doesn't notice you at all. Then you can put all the fuses and get the key. And after you have got the key, there's also a chase part, but this chase part is lame because you're fast enough to not even see him at all. Then you open the door with the key to get to the 3rd floor, and I just love this part, and I will rank this number 3. And guys, it's that time of the day again. The first one who comments top 5 Father Martin moments when gets a pinned comment. For the number 2 spot, we have the sprinkler part with Chris in male ward. This part is not too big area, but there are 2 sprinklers you have to get with Chris being there. And
Yeah, it's
this
super
is quite
easy. I
similar to the
speedran
sewer
Outlast
valve
1 so many
part, but
times.
It's almost like that.
Sub,
Anyway,
I think I got 58 or 59 minutes. Sub hour.
It's very tight corridors, and you can get pretty easily killed by Chris. But there are a bunch of lockers you can hide in, many opportunities for hiding places. You can be very stealth mode, it can be very intense. And after the 2nd sprinkler, Chris will always be in the same place, and then you have to come up with strats to get past Chris. Or you can just run like a maniac and activate the sprinklers. And at the end, if you go like this here, Chris will almost always grab you, and then you have to go start running back. And when you can start running back again. And then maybe you can finally escape Chris without him grabbing you, and then you're safe. And this part is just my 2nd favorite part, 2nd favorite chase part of the game. I really like this part, so I will rank this number 2. For the numbers 1 spot, are you guys ready? Let the drums roll. The valve part in the sewers with Chris. Now this part is personally my favorite chase part in the Outlast series. This part just brings back memories. Literally the first time I dreamed about Outlast, it was about this part, something about sewers. There's boxes, there's places where you can hide, there's lockers. This part is just amazing. I just love this part. I just love the layout of this part. It's just amazing. Like hiding from Chris and all this, it's just so good. And also in this part, every time you have activated the 2nd valve, Chris will be in the same place. When you go at this part, you trigger Chris, and then you can just go crouch and go and escape him. And go to the ladder. And I will rank this number 1. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my top 10 chase parts in Outlast. These were top 10 in my opinion. Let me guys know in the comments down below which was your top 10. Like for example in Outlast 2, Father Lautermilch chases, or the Raining Blood chases, or Chris part in Prison chase in Whistleblower, or Wall Rider chase in Underground Lab, which didn't include in this list. But guys, let me guys know which was your top 10, and let's end the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and Father Martin is spinning out.
Azimus. Yeah, that's the hardcore hype guy.
It's almost time. BlizzCon 2023 is right around the corner, and we all know Chris Metzen is going to come out to announce the long-awaited Warcraft 4 and Classic Plus. However, will they be a success? For Classic Plus to succeed, we need new zones, new dungeons, new raids, new items, and new playable races like ogres and murlocs. All of this would practically guarantee the success of Classic Plus if executed correctly. Even just being able to play as a murloc would bring millions of players back to Azeroth. The selfie cap would be a
11
great
golds.
addition, but do you know what's even better than that? Torghast. It's a really fun game mode. Dare I say, Torghast is the best thing Blizzard has ever
Is that
made.
Shadowlands,
Oh,
Torghast?
Imagine it. It
I
would
vaguely
be
remember
so
that.
good to grind Soul Ash. So
We've only
we
played,
can
like,
make a Thunder
For
Fury
BFA, I only
or
played
an
like the first
ATS.
month, went into
And
the
let's
raid,
not
did that,
forget
then called it
Garrison.
quits, and
I
then
really love the
Shadowlands,
mission
same
point,
deal. I did
and
like the first
feeling
patch,
like
first
the
raid,
main character
then called it quits
WoW
for
story
Shadowlands.
leveling
Have
in
not
vanilla
tried.
WoW
I mean, I
takes
played a
way
little bit of
too
Evoker
long.
in
There's a
Dragonflight.
simple solution for this: Joyous Journeys, but only if you purchase the Classic Plus Deluxe Edition, which also gives you heirlooms and a really fast mount that you can use at level 1. Flying mounts should be allowed in Azeroth. Dungeon Finder and Raid Finder have got to be added for players like myself that don't have time to search for groups manually. And now for the best part, the item store. I'd really love to see a Classic Plus Battle Pass where it gives you really overpowered items and limited time cosmetics to transmog. And let's not forget the WoW token, so I can buy gold whenever I want and enter a GDKP to get my bits. Grinding gold yourself is so 2004. There should definitely be a level 60 boost for those of us that don't have time to play the game. And last but not least, Counter-Strike style loot crates that give you the chance to get TCG items and best gear for your class. I would love that, along with fruit machines outside the auction house, so we can gamble our gold in game. If Blizzard did all of this, then Classic Plus would be a definitive success, and everyone would love it. Classic Plus hype, Classic Plus hype.
Analyzing evil. Ghostface.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Alright,
episode
299.
153 of
One
Analyzing
more
Evil, featuring
weapon still for
Ghostface
200
from the Scream
axes.
franchise. There are few characters like Ghostface in popular media, and that's because he isn't really a character at all, but rather a persona, a mask that people wear and a voice they mimic to play out their dark ambitions. In this video, we're going to explore how one mask ended up causing an enormous amount of misery.
Yeah,
and in
through
the process,
that
we'll
series,
discuss the many reasons
Ghostface
why
is like a
each
different
who
person
decides
in
to
each
embody this
movie,
haunting
pretty
figure
sure.
chooses to transform their lives into that of a living revenant. I do need to add a small disclaimer here. This franchise deals in some topics that aren't exactly YouTube friendly. So in order to avoid any pushback, I've chosen to word things a little strangely in this video. For example, instead of using the R word, I'm going to use the word assault instead. And I'm not doing so to try to make light of anything here. In fact, I would go into copious detail if I could, to drive home how horrible these things are. But I do like my channel, and I would like to keep it in good standing. So if any of you are wondering why I use the words that I use to describe things, that's why. Now without further ado, let's begin. Every crime ever committed by people wearing the Ghostface mask can be tied back to the life story of one single person, Maureen Prescott. Maureen was born in Woodsboro, California in 1951, a town that was undoubtedly smaller than it already is at the time the story of Scream proper begins in 1996. Desiring to make something more of her life outside of what her small town could offer her, Maureen set off for Hollywood when she was 18 years old to try her hand at becoming an actress. Taking on the stage name Rena Reynolds, Maureen would eventually be noticed by the horror producer John Milton, who featured her in films like Amazombies, Space Psychos, Creatures from
Fuck
the San
off. It's the
Andreas
same
Fault,
fucking
and
hunter
The
from
War on
yesterday.
Earth,
Go fuck
Women,
yourself, idiot.
And I Want to Scream. However,
Well,
Maureen's
now I gotta
casting in these
fucking
films would come at a price.
pull 3 at a
That price
time
being the
now.
physical favors that many young
Fuck
actors
you,
and
Molly.
actresses have been forced and coerced into doing in order to make it in show
Fucking
business.
griefer, dude.
While attending John Milton's famously outrageous parties, Maureen was pressured to engage in unwanted physical acts with John and his friends, and at the final party she attended, she was forced to endure a group assault by several men, which resulted in her impregnation with her son Roman Bridger, who she would later give up for adoption. This traumatizing experience
Fuck
would drive
off.
Maureen to pursue
Oh my
legal
god,
actions
actual
against her
fucking
assailants,
griefer,
a
dude.
decision that
Like,
ended up
you know I've been here yesterday. Like, just fucking find a different goddamn layer, you
Maureen would choose to
douchebag.
return to Woodsboro to find some solace
Oh my
in the wake of
God.
her lurid experiences in the film industry, and she found quite a lot in a mostly fulfilling marriage and in the rearing of her daughter Sydney. Mostly fulfilling is the key phrase here, as Maureen eventually ended up pursuing a life of promiscuity despite her marriage, a choice that would ultimately lead to her death at the hands of her son Roman's protege Billy Loomis by showing Billy proof of his father's affair with Maureen. An
Like,
affair
go
that
fucking
caused his
level
parents
up.
to
You're
split
level
up,
47.
which he
Go
blamed
go
Maureen
quest.
for.
Stop doing
Roman
this.
chose to take
Like,
these steps
fuck.
towards his mother's demise because she refused to acknowledge Roman as her son.
Actually
after he
pisses
attempted
me
to make
off.
contact with her, stating
Like, I know I don't own the cave, but like, fuck, there's like 4 other layers. Like, why do you gotta do this to me every fucking day, dude? Like, fuck off. Go level up.
Now, Roman's plot and Maureen's murder at the hands of Billy is the jumping off point for all the murders that occur in this series. And it would be easy for us to say that everything began with Maureen Prescott's choice to sleep with married men. But there's a reason why earlier in the video I chose to say that it's Maureen Prescott's life story that began all the murder and misery we see in these films, not Maureen Prescott herself. And that's because the real origin of all the misery that follows her death is not Maureen Prescott's promiscuity, but the actions of John Milton and his Hollywood friends. As most if not all of you will be aware, it wasn't exactly an uncommon thing for actresses or actors to be pressured into pleasing powerful men in order to obtain roles in Hollywood productions, which in reality is just an extension of similar behavior that has been occurring since time immemorial. Nobody should feel like they have to sell their bodies in order to make it in whatever profession they choose to pursue. And as simple as it might sound for anyone to refuse such advances, you have to consider how much the allure of power, combined with naivete, plays into these situations. Most if not all people who endure this type of abuse are young and impressionable. And for a young person trying to make their dreams a reality, the prospect of obtaining that dream for just one small physical transaction might seem like a good idea in the moment. After all, what is an unpleasant sliver of your life's time in the face of your dreams becoming your reality? Add in the fact that coercion plays a significant factor in these scenarios as well, and you have a dangerous situation where people are easily taken advantage of by these self-centered power-abusing monsters, as it's not as if someone like John Milton is going to ask a woman this question once, in a simple way, and let it go. He's going to entice her with promises of grandeur and great times in the golden world of Hollywood life, and before you know it, he has her under his thumb, and acquiescing to all sorts of demands in order to stay relevant in that cutthroat world. Exploited vulnerability that more often than not leads to even further abuse down the line, which is exactly what happened to Maureen Prescott. And because she was forced to endure the gang assault of several men at one of John's parties, she eventually went on to engage in promiscuous behavior that she may not have otherwise, which then became the catalyst for every murder that would occur throughout this series. As strange as it might sound to those who haven't experienced trauma, or who haven't been around people who have, it's sometimes the case that a person finds comfort in taking similar actions to what they experienced during the time they were being traumatized. And though it might seem odd to some of you, it's definitely not. And it's been shown that people who have been assaulted, or who have experienced other forms of trauma, sometimes engage in behavior that they may not have prior to these experiences. And to do so is a very common trauma response to any given scenario. And alongside being a coping mechanism, it's also a form of empowering oneself in a situation where one felt powerless prior. In Maureen's case, her response was to engage in promiscuous behavior, but you can apply this sentiment to any type of trauma that a person experiences. And while Maureen choosing to dishonor the commitment she made to her husband is not something that should be excused, it is understandable, if not forgivable, that she turned to this type of behavior after having experienced so much hardship related to it. Similarly, Maureen's rebuff of Roman is not something that we can really blame her for either. When a person chooses to give their child up for adoption, most don't make a plan for when they're eventually going to be reunited with them. And considering Roman was born out of Maureen's trauma, it makes sense why she wouldn't want to reopen the wounds of her past. So would Maureen have engaged in these extramarital affairs had she not been assaulted when she was younger? It's possible, but chances are she wouldn't have. And since that's the case, we can look to the people who drove her to this type of behavior as the real malefactors in this story. Now, was John Milton aware that assaulting women was going to lead to a string of serial killers murdering dozens of people over the course of nearly 3 decades? Of course he didn't. But this is a fantastic example of the unknown consequences that can occur because of one's morally bankrupt actions. Not only are evil deeds just that, they often lead to much more evil occurring.
And now my fucking thing is ruined because now I'm forced to fucking steal all this shit from this stupid bitch. Now we're both fucked. It's like, just go to your own layer, you stupid piece of shit. Fuck's sakes, man. And I'm not about to layer up. I've been here, man. Like, fuck off.
in the first place.
Like,
And if more
that
people
should
had
be a
the wherewithal to
reportable grief,
understand
honestly. I
not
don't
just
know.
what they were doing in the moment that
Or I
they
should just
could do
report them
something
as like a
evil,
Chinese
how their
gold
actions might
farmer,
affect
like,
others beyond those who
seriously.
they're targeting in that moment, the world would be a far, far better place. However, it's not just the actions of John Milton and co. that are the only factors in this cycle of misery. One of the major issues that 7 of these killers have is their inability to properly diagnose the cause of their woes and deal with them in a healthy manner. For example, Billy Loomis blames Maureen Prescott for breaking up his parents' marriage, and for her sins, he decides that she needs to die. Not only is Billy placing all of the blame on Maureen when it takes 2 to tango, but he's also choosing to sentence her to the ultimate punishment for something that definitely doesn't deserve such a punishment. Should Maureen have been publicly ousted as an adulterer, so her own marriage suffers the same fate as the Loomises? Absolutely. What she did wasn't right, but it wasn't a crime that warranted the death sentence. In the second film, Billy's mother Nancy chooses to pursue revenge against Sydney and Gail for their part in her son's murder and the exploitation of it respectively. And while it could be argued that Gail profiting off the story of her son's murder is something she should have been punished for, no one should have been punished in the slightest for Billy's murder, as the only reason Billy is killed is because the people he was trying to kill were defending themselves. In the latest film, Wayne, Quinn, and Ethan are all taking on the Ghostface persona to avenge Richie, who was a member of their family, a motive they share with Nancy Loomis. And just like Nancy, they have absolutely no justification for pursuing Richie's killers, as the only reason he died was because he was a serial killer whose life was ended by his would-be victims. I've already mentioned this, but in the third film, we learn that Roman is the one who set Billy on his course to murdering Maureen because she rejected his request to enter her life, which again, is something that she didn't deserve. But Roman's motives, when it comes time for him to take on the persona of Ghostface, leads us to another overarching motivation for some of these killers, the desire for fame. Roman chooses to pursue the murder of Sydney because he's jealous of the fame she achieved as a result of the murder sprees that he had a hand in starting. And by setting up an elaborate scheme surrounding this murder, he planned to place the blame for these current murders, as well as all the previous ones, on her, so he can take his revenge, and also capitalize on her story to make himself into an overnight sensation. Though it should be noted that part of the reason he chose to
I think this hunter fucked off though. I think they get the picture that is like, hey, this place is occupied, my dude.
And his parental situation.
Now everything is fucked up now. Like everything's gonna respawn out of order. Like I just want to let chill and kill them one at a time. I shouldn't have to be fucking going like hard mode just to fucking get all the shit that it's mine. Like there's 4 other layers. Like you can clearly go fuck off to.
Ex-boyfriend Trevor as the killer after they murder Sydney and the rest of their friends, allowing both of them to obtain the same fame and recognition as her. Films 5 and 6 introduces us to the final motivator that 4 of the killers this time around ascribe to. Amber and Richie are both massive fans of the Stab franchise, the in-universe take on the Scream franchise, and with the newest entry, Stab 8,
Nope.
they're left
I guess
severely
she's still here. I
disappointed
guess
with how it panned out.
that's how we're gonna play this. Okay.
They plan to murder the original cast and provide the franchise with new material by orchestrating the murder of Billy Loomis'
Actual
daughter,
fucking
Sam
griefer.
Conker,
Where is this person? I'm
and
gonna
framing her
fucking
for the
report
murders.
them.
An exciting new plotline for the films that would involve a killer who can't help but follow in
They
his
have to be a
murderer's
Chinese gold
footsteps.
farmer.
And in the 6th film, 2 newcomers, Greg and Jason, plan to continue Amber and Richie's work for the exact same reasons. These are cases of fandom taken to the extreme, which is another form of obsession evolving into drastic actions to protect their chosen object of worship at any cost. And it's yet
Griefing.
another testament to how the actions of yesteryear can
Report.
have a dramatic effect on the current day, as the Stab franchise wouldn't even
game
exist if it
sabotage,
weren't for the series of events that led to the first round of Westboro murders occurring. Now these are the
Chinese gold farmer.
that amplify the already enormous
Not
amount of
swapping
evidence
layers
surrounding
when
these events.
clearly
But
I
the
already
things to discuss
have
about these murder
this
sprees as a
cave
whole.
on
The first is that these
lockdown.
murders aren't
Get
simply
fucked,
just murders.
idiots.
They're exercises in sadism. When someone makes the choice to take on the Ghostface persona, they aren't just deciding to murder people. They're choosing to murder people after they've instilled an immense amount of fear in them by
No.
torturing them
No.
psychologically. Very few people on the receiving
fucked,
end of
idiot.
Ghostface's knife get there without experiencing some kind of harassment from him via phone calls and stalking. And the fact that this is something each killer readily enjoys while performing this role just adds another layer of evil to this already horrendous action. Second, and perhaps one of the most important takeaways from all of this, is the power of a persona. It's almost a guarantee that nearly all of these people would not have become murderers had they not been able to hide behind Ghostface's mask. The use of a single persona by multiple people to become criminals isn't exactly a common occurrence, but the story of Scream presents us with the idea that it is a possibility, and it speaks to the allure such a persona could have on people who are vulnerable to succumbing to that allure. Those who are power hungry or vindictive, flocking to a mask in order to make their dark desires a reality. But in the end, it really comes down to the fact that everything that occurs in this story is essentially a dark and twisted version of the butterfly effect. There is not a single one of these sprees that doesn't have to do with at least some of the events of a previous one. And as we've already discussed in detail, the only reason these sprees occur are because of the actions of one man and his powerful friends. So with that in mind, while the ghost-faced persona is indeed terrifying, that persona is taken on by people, flawed people who are ready to express their rage in the most drastic ways possible. And it's always important to remember when evaluating the actions of evil people to look at where that evil stems from, as there's no telling what consequences of any dread action will arise once you've taken that action. And unfortunately, the evil of today is bound to create the evil of tomorrow.
Like, I'm making more gold per hour than them because I can pull more, so I don't know why the fuck they're staying. Like, fuck off, you idiot.
What are your thoughts on Ghost?
I'm not. I'm too petty. I'm not gonna fucking lair swap. Like, this is my lair.
If you like this
I've been here already. Like,
and make sure to subscribe.
Fuck off. And they know they've seen me here yesterday. Like, they're actually griefing, or they're a bot.
And a most vile thank you to those
Like,
whose
any
names
reasonable person would be like, oh, this guy's already gold farming here, and he's 60. I may as well go find another one where I don't have competition. But no, this person's like straight up griefing me.
Join the channel's Discord server and subreddit to interact with myself and the community, and follow me on the social media platforms listed below to keep up with the channel. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Did they fuck off? I can't tell. Nope. You can leave now, get the fuck out of my cave. No, you're gonna be a fucking douchebag asshole. Okay. I hope this fucking hunter dies, like, seriously. Fuck off. Fuck you, you piece of shit. I'm gonna be petty and fucking take most of, like, they're making nothing while I'm here, but they're also rooting my full gold per hour, so it's like, fuck, we're both losing here. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna fucking stay here. Like, I was here first. This fucking loser hunter can go fucking go to another layer. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, the other hunter that was the Alliance, he got the picture that is like, oh, I guess I'll leave because this guy's here. Like, but his stupid ass couldn't just find another layer as well. Like, fuck. People are retarded. Or bots. Just straight up bots. Honestly, that's bot behavior. And now we got another. Oh no, that was two different hunters. And fuck you, you piece of shit. You want to fucking clean the goddamn floor even though we're the ones that make it messy and wear our goddamn work boots in the house? Yeah, sure, I guess. Fuck. Well, I may as well take a break, I guess. Get that shit out of the way. I better be getting me some beer at least then. Yeah, this shit is pissing me off, so maybe I'll just take a break. Kind of want to just get this all out of the way and get all my shit for a raid, so I'm like ready and not doing this like last minute. I mean, the raid isn't until like I think 6 or 7, so I got like a few hours to farm golds, but I mean, fuck. I'm gonna do the fucking bare minimal. I ain't moving any goddamn coaches and shit around. I'm just gonna do the bare minimal to clean that shit up. Like, they should be the ones cleaning up after themselves. Like, they fucking bring all their work friends over and they don't take their goddamn work boots off and like tracking all this shit on the floor. Like, fuck sakes. Like, I'm mainly in my room for like the majority of the day. Like, I don't fucking make any messes out there, but yeah, you're the one to clean it. Gotta vent to someone. Alright, yeah, this hunter's completely fucked up my shit, so I mean, fuck it. I call it a stream here. I'm just bitching at this person at this point for like the last 20-30 minutes. They don't get the picture that, hey, you're fucking this up, but whatever. You win this one, asshole. Alright, be back probably later or something. Or maybe when MC's live. Or we're going into MC. Just do some farming off stream.